Hi, this is Arabella Gordon, and today we're going to talk about the new Roland Phantom O series. Okay, so Roland's put out 3 new boards, the Phantom 06, 07, and 08, which are 61 keys, 76 keys, and 88 keys, respectively. Okay, so I've been studying this board for about 6 weeks now, watching all the videos from Roland and from different people that have gotten a hold of it. And I'm considering if it's right for me, and I've pretty much decided that I'm going to get one. So right before I went on vacation, which was about 2 weeks ago, I decided I would order one. And I'm comparing prices, and everybody's about the same. The 08 88 keys was $19.99. The 07 76 keys was $17.99. The 06 61 keys was $14.99. Okay, so I was going to order it before I went on vacation, and then I had this idea. What if I go to Atlantic City on my vacation instead of something else, and on the way back, I stop in Wilmington, Delaware, which is right on the way home, and I can purchase my keyboard at a Guitar Center there and not pay the taxes, which would be $140 or something like that. And so $140 is a lot of money to some people. It's not a lot of money to me, but who's going to walk by and see a $5 bill and not pick it up, right? So I thought, well, just go to a Wilmington Guitar Center will save me $140. I'm just not a bad idea. So I decided I would do that. So I didn't order it. So the day before I leave on vacation, I check online, and what do I see? They increased their prices. So the 61 and the 76 keys went up by $100 each, and the 88 key one went up to $21.49, $150. So I thought, oh man, for that I could have just bought it yesterday and where I live and pay the taxes and come out the same. But nevertheless, just the idea that I would pay the new price and the taxes on it was just like, it's not about the money, it's the principle sometimes. When you're chefy like I am, most chefs are like that too. It's not that they need the money, but they're just used to being smart and tight about things like that. So it's kind of that line of thinking. So I thought, well, I'm going to Atlantic City. On the way back, I'll stop by and pick it up. So I go to Atlantic City. On the way home, I stop in Wilmington, walk in the Guitar Center, and go right to the keyboard area. And they have the Roland Phantom 08 and the Roland Phantom 06 on the floor. So I sit right in front of the 08, start playing, expecting it to feel kind of like a piano, and I gotta tell you, it was not satisfying. Graded hammer action, do not even expect that. Piano block keys, they're shaped like piano keys instead of being the hollow underneath keys, but they don't really feel like a piano, and it wasn't satisfying to me. And one of the 3 biggest considerations for me in getting the 88 was that if I wanted to, I could use it as a stage piano. But the bigger uses I would have were to use it as a DAW to track maybe 100 cover songs that I'm going to do, and my next 15 to 20 original songs for my next CD, not my next project. So I didn't really need all 88 keys for recording. I was hoping that I could use it as a stage piano and a performance unit as well. But the way those keys felt, I just thought, you know what, I'd just be better off with the 76 or 61, be much lighter, be a lot more portable, and has everything underneath the hood. That's the same as the 88. So I would have gotten the 76 and considered it, but they didn't have one. So I went and played the 06, the 61 key, and I picked it up, and the thing was so compact and so light. And serious players, I gotta tell you, sometimes when you pick up a board and it feels that light, it makes us worry, because we know that the heavier it is, the more weighted the keys are, and maybe the chassis is stronger, it's just going to be more durable. So when it's that light, and I could just kind of wiggle the keys, and made me feel a little nervous. But again, that 08 piano block keys didn't feel great either. So all things considered, for the portability and the size, not even the price, I thought I would go ahead and take the 61 just because it was there. I would have considered a 76, but they didn't have one. So I said I'll take it. The guy goes in the back, comes back, there aren't any in the store other than the floor model. So he's pulling plugs, pulling out the monitor, etc., packing up the floor model. And I said, no, I cannot take the floor model. At one time, when I was very young, starting out in music, and when I was in Bible college, I bought a Motif 8, which was a very expensive board at the time, at the Denver Guitar Center. And it was not a good experience because it was damaged. And when I went to go and program it, it didn't do what I thought, and I thought I was stupid because I couldn't figure it out. So a year later, I realized that some of the backlighting was just dimming out and going out on me. So I called about it, and they, even though it was past a year warranty, they took it back because they knew that inherently was their problem. So they fixed it for me. I shipped it to California and fixed it for me, and the reason they did it was because they knew they were in the fault. So anyways, because of that experience, I just never buy an open box or a returned item or a floor model. So I left the store without a keyboard, but I did not leave empty-handed. Some of you know that I've been playing the cajon, the box drum, so I did get a box drum. I got one of the mono pink ones. It's a 17-inch high, and I really wanted the 15-inch high one, which was perfect for me to set on. But the snare was pretty dead in it. Wasn't exciting. The snare was just non-present. So I went ahead and got the box drum, didn't pay taxes, and I came home without a keyboard. So I come home and I'm looking online again, trying to decide I'm going to order one, and realize at Sweetwater, actually I think I realized this while I was in Atlantic City, you could order it at Sweetwater and they have not raised their prices. The only drawback is they don't have brick and mortar stores. So if you have an issue and you need to return it, you're going to have to pay the shipping for it. Whereas a Guitar Center, you just drive it to your nearest Guitar Center store and you don't have to worry about the shipping, which can be a lot for in the equipment that size and weight. So after much ado, I decided I'm going to go ahead and order it from Sweetwater instead of buying it at my Guitar Center at the inflated price. So I ordered the 07. I thought that way I don't lose too much of the top end or the bottom end. And I thought it might be a good middle ground. I have two boards that are 61, a Yamaha that's $1,500 as a Arranger keyboard, and I've got the Pro Arranger Cord, which was about $2,800, and that's also a 61. And I do have a digital piano, which is 88. So I went for the 76. And one of the reasons was because I thought, man, the 76 is only 3 pounds lighter. On the Sweetwater page, whenever you buy something, it's a good idea to look up in Sweetwater because they have a lot of information, more than the other music companies that you can research online. And they had a chart, and it said that the 76 was, let's see, I got it here, was 15.43 pounds. So I thought, wow, the 88 is 32.68 pounds. The 76 they said was 15.43 pounds, and the 61 was 13.25 pounds, which is nothing, right? So for those two reasons, that I wouldn't lose the two either ends, I could still kind of feel like the stretch of the piano, and yet it's portable and super light, half as light as the 88. So that was my thought. So I went ahead and ordered it. This was, let's see, when did I order it? I ordered it on Saturday, which was the 18th. And so I went to work, I went on a trip to Florida, came back, and so today, about 2 hours ago, it arrived. So I actually made a video of the unboxing. It's not a part of this presentation, but I did the unboxing. And if anyone's worried about the shipping and damage, I just got to tell you that you would need to not worry about that. The store box was intact. Everything was perfect as from the factory. And the store box was wrapped in bubble wrap and was placed inside a shipping box. So no need to worry about any kind of damage or along those lines. Right, so anyway, I got the 76. I haven't given it a try yet. I did plug it in and play it a little. It sounds like it's going to do all the things that it should do. But I want to give you some takeaways. If you do want to purchase this keyboard, you want to go ahead and maybe do it sooner than later. What I was told in the store at Wilmington was that the factory, one of the major factories in Japan, had burns, so a lot of their stock was up in flames. And would explain why, number one, the price is going up, and it's not easy to get. When I talked to Guitar Center on Saturday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, so it was 4 days ago, they said they only had 2 Phantom 07s in the country, in the company. And it was in the warehouse in California, only 2 07s. Don't know how many 06 or 08s, but they're down to this. And that's one of the reasons why the prices went up. So if you're wanting this keyboard, know that until that factory can rebound, the inventory that the United States has right now, it may be what we have for a little while. So if you want this and you need to jump on it and you know you're going to get it and you're just dragging your ASS on it, go ahead and get it because we don't know when they're going to rebound. Hopefully it won't be that long, but you know how technology changes so much in 6 months. And what could you do with your music in 6 months, waiting for a board to come out of back order, right? So if you do want to get one, you may want to jump on it. All right, so again, I want to recap the takeaways. Number one, if you want to purchase anything at all, I suggest you check on Sweetwater. But usually they have great information, a lot more comprehensive information and comparison charts like that you can find on Sweetwater that you can't find on other pages and sites like Z Sounds or Guitar Center or Musician's Friend or what used to be Sam Ash, if they're still around. So you might want to go ahead and look at Sweetwater first. That's one takeaway. Number two, if you want to buy this board, go ahead and get it sooner than later, because we don't know how much inventory that's left in the USA. And if you want one of these boards, go ahead and grab one. Number three, take it from me, the 88 does not feel like a piano. If you're used to synth action only, it might be an upgrade for you toward a playing piano. But if you're looking for it to feel like a piano in any kind of a way, do not expect that. Other than the fact that it's box-shaped keys and it's slightly weighted, maybe. Unless, if that doesn't bother you, go for it. But if that's going to bother you, don't get it. I just get something that's more portable, 76 or the 61. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, if you're going to be picking it up instead of having it delivered to you, make sure you measure the box, know what the dimensions are, and have space in your vehicle for it. Now there are lots of other videos put out by Roland and some other people that's gotten a hold of it. So you can go ahead and watch those, and I'll have mine up soon as well. And you'll be able to hear the songs that I produce, whether they're covers. Like I said, I'm expecting to do 100, 200 covers on this, about making backtracks for all those, and making tracks for my own original songs. Maybe 15 to 20 in the next year. So you'll be able to hear how it sounds. But for now, we're talking about the Phantom Roland O series. I got one. You know why I got one? Because I think it's going to be good. So if you're looking for another board and this is the next step for you, hey, go for it. I'll go ahead and get it and see what happens. All right, so this is Arabella Gordon. We'll see you soon when I talk about more gear and about your music, your Roland keyboard, your songs, or anything you want to talk about. If you like this video or you enjoy my videos at all, please hit the comments and the likes and tell me what you think. I'd love to get to know you better. All right, folks, again, this is Arabella Gordon, and I'll see you next time.